Hey everybody, Dalstone here. Today, let's open up what we're doing today. Let's see here. So we're going to be working on the PP7 scene again. And I think today I want to go through and kind of finish this asset, this side table for you guys, kind of go through the full process. And yeah, this way you guys can kind of see how I kind of do this from beginning to end. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Let me just quickly make some small adjustments here. I'm hoping that the mic isn't too loud. So let's get right into this. So we have that. Okay, so I wrote down some notes on things that sub-D options. Okay, so sub-D options. I realized that for this table I did not set my sub-D options. So what that means is, let me go to my attribute editor here. My smoothness, I did not actually do this properly. So open sub-D controls, I need to change this to preserve edges and corners. Okay, so I didn't do that, which is not good. I probably should have done that. So I'm just going to delete this one, and I'm going to do it to these. And I don't know if that, okay, so I have to do this individually. So I'm going to do this individually to all of these. So preserve UVs. Okay, I think that's good. Preserve UVs in corners. Okay, perfect. So that's all done. And then I had another question in another video about getting AO. So there's a button right here for AO, Screen Space Ambient Occlusion, SSAO. So if you press that button in your viewport, you'll get a nice little kind of not fake, but it's like Screen Space Ambient Occlusion happening in your scene. Let me just quickly drink some water here. So yeah, it seems like you guys are enjoying these videos, so I'm going to continue to do them. And yeah, you guys give me some, if you guys don't like what I'm doing, just let me know, and tell me how you guys think I can improve it. For now, like I said, I really like doing these because it's low maintenance for me. It's easy for me just to kind of crank them out whenever I have time. So the first thing I also have on, another thing I have on my notes is I need to fix these bottoms because they're like, they have a lot of weird polys to them. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to put these in here. Now I don't know if this will add, okay, so this does add it to all of the other ones, so it's good. And then I'll do the same. So that's the beauty of having instances, is when you fix one leg, it's going to do it to the other. So there we go. So that makes it look nice and pretty. Now I do want to kind of give it kind of like an edge to it. So I'm going to give it like a little bevel. Maybe I'll give it 2 segments here. That should give it a nice little bit of some. So yeah, that looks pretty good. So now it kind of gives it that nice little bevel. Right, I could bring this up, or I could bring this down a bit. No. Let's give this a crease. There we go. See how that helps with that. Doesn't really give it too much of an edge. Maybe it'll go something like that. No, don't want that. That's not what I want. I'm just gonna get rid of the crease edge actually. There we go. Give it a little nice rounded look to the table. Alright, so right now currently, if you remembered in Unreal, just gonna load up the scene here for you guys. The way that I have it in Unreal right now is, yeah, it's like pretty low poly. Okay, I really need to figure out how to open up the default scene. So yeah, so right now you see this super low poly. Holy cow, why do I have all these cameras pointing at me? Bring this down. Yeah, okay, so I have this low poly kind of table, right? So we want it to look like this, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix this. I'm so used to the Frostbite engine controls that screws me up. So what we're gonna do is we are going to not export these out. We're gonna smooth this out. So let's go and so this is gonna be high. Okay, it's gonna be our high poly. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go in and then we're gonna smooth everything. And this is a side table, so I don't want to go too crazy on this. So what we'll do is we'll go with 1 division for now, because I think that's all we're gonna need for most of this. I don't want to go any higher than that. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So now we have this high poly, and this high poly right now is currently at 5,000. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to bake it down into our low poly. Okay, so this is our OG. So our OG, I'm going to call this low. Okay, so everything, so I'm going to so yeah, so we're gonna see how this bakes out with the high poly. Okay, something tells me that the bake is not going to turn out the way that we want it to. It's not going to be as good as we'd want it, but let's just test it out. Okay, so first and foremost, we want to go into the low, and we want to get rid of any unnecessary edges. Right, so right now I feel like this is an unnecessary edge. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that there. We're going to get rid of this one there. Going to get rid of this one there. We're going to get rid of this one there. Alright, we're just getting rid of any extra loops. Right. And you'll see how low we can get. How low we can get this table down when it comes to poly count. So I just kind of wanted to go through this process with you because I feel like this is a process that I always kind of skip out on when it comes to my tutorials, and so this time I want to do you guys a good service here and kind of show it to you while I'm doing it. Now, so right now this is doing some really weird. Do I have? Oh, I have ambient occlusion on. I don't think that's it though. Let's harden this edge here. There we go. It was doing some really weird stuff. right? So now we're down to already like 900 triangles, which is a lot better than what it was before. Our high poly is at 5,000. Okay, so we have our low poly here. Don't need this. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna keep that loop there. For this one, probably don't need every other edge. And we're gonna collapse edge. Gonna go every other edge. Okay, so that, yeah, it's a really cool little script that I have for reducing polys. Yeah, if you guys are interested, you guys let me know. Collapse edge, there we go. Because I don't think we need that high of a poly to showcase that. There we go. Okay. And this is supposed to be pretty round, so I'm just going to soften this up. And this also makes it a lot easier to, what's that called? No, that's, I need it. It makes it a lot easier to UV as well when you have less edges and stuff like that. So again, just going in and just deleting this stuff out of the way here. Deleting this, deleting this, hardening this edge. There you go. There. So now we have a 746 poly which is very reasonable. I'm actually tempted to go in. Let's see how this looks. Every other edge. Collapse ring. Now I feel like that's a little bit too low poly. Like this, if you see the faceting, not a fan of that. So we'll keep this like that for now. So yeah, so I think this is a pretty this is relatively decent for the size that's at right now. So okay. So I think at this point, let me just quickly save this here. Sorry, as I take a drink of some water. So we have this table. So we need to label a bunch of this stuff, right? And we'll do that in a bit, because this is going to be the legs. Or should I? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's label this stuff right now. So let's go. So this is side table. Oh, let's combine this right now. This is high. Side table. Say part 1 high, and this is part, so we got that. We're gonna call this part 2 high, combine, and you'll see why I'm doing this. Part 2 high. And then this is going to be part 3 high. Alright. Delete. Deleting all of this. So we got 3 parts in this group. And then in the low, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go this and the knob, I believe. hold on, let me just hide this so I don't accidentally select it. Here we go. So we are going to combine, kill history. Pretty sure this is part 1. We can call this underscore low. This is combine part 2 underscore low. And then this is part 3. Part 3. Okay. So there we go. Let's delete. Hold on. Let's just delete history, delete history, delete history. Delete all that. So now when we go part 1, we have the exact same parts, right? So that looks cool. That looks great. Low, high. I'm gonna save this. Okay, so now let's hide the high and let's go to the low and let's start UVing this bad boy. Okay. Now let's make sure we don't have any. Okay, so UVing is kind of the shitty part. Like doing it on like a small screen like this is just not fun. But I'm gonna try and suck it up for you guys. Okay. It's definitely not fun for me, but whatever. It is what it is. So let's see here. So let's go panels, panel UV editor. And again, if I get interrupted or I go on a break, check out the timestamps, guys, because I will timestamp it so that you guys can quickly see what's going on. And I think the last video I didn't timestamp because I didn't have any interruptions, so I was like, screw it, no point. Okay, so there's a bunch of creases. Let me quickly see if I can remove the crease. I feel like I can. Display, polygons, crease edges. I'm just gonna remove crease edges so I can see better where the border edges are. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm gonna cut, and this way I can go to UVs, unfold. There you go. So, and then you'll see how I make sure I lay all these out and have the right pixel density a little bit later. I'm just gonna cut that right now. UVs, unfold, thank you. And usually I put these out to the side so that I know which ones are finished when it comes to UVs. Now for this, how do I want to do this? Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Unfold, so I can unfold it like that. Not the biggest fan of that, to be honest. Not the biggest fan. So I might just project it from up top. I don't know if that worked or not. UVs based on camera, so it's like that. Unfold. And to be fair, I probably could just move and sew this. Yeah, there we go, and then just unfold it. There we go. Okay. So I have that. Like I said, I'm just moving it out of the way just to see what I have unfolded. This is the top. That's fine. Gonna move that over. And I might just do the same for this as well. Let me just put an edge here. Cut it. I know UVing is not the most fun thing to do. I know that. So I typically don't like to record me UVing stuff because I find that people find that it's just really boring to do, or really boring to watch. So like this, like this. So, and I'm just gonna project it. I mean, you can do this or you can use the planar projection, right? I just like using camera. Either or, doesn't matter. Works the same. Okay, so now I have all this goodness, right? Looks good. Cool. So we have that looking good. My outliner. I'm gonna put my outliner outside here so it's easy for me to see. This way I can select a group and see the... Oh, I can't do that? Well, that sucks. Okay, for some reason I thought that I could, but okay. So it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna do part one. Hold on here. I gotta make sure my stuff is on in case my wife messages me. And I apologize in advance if my wife messages me. Sometimes she just needs me to make her some food or something like that because she's hungry. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to cut an edge there. Gonna move and sew that one, and this one I don't mind. Okay, cool. So I think for this one, I'm gonna, based on camera, unfold. That's cool. I'm gonna move this one up top, up over here, and for this, unfold this bad boy. Looks good. And then for this big one, I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna based on camera and unfold. There we go. So yeah, I mean, UVing, it's really like hard to explain. Obviously, you just need to have good UVs, like just making sure that things have the grids on it and it just looks good, right? That's honestly all it is. I mean, like I said, it's really hard to kind of explain UVing to people. I mean, like it took me years to understand UVing. So I was looking at Tie-Dye's video. He's also another YouTuber, and one of the questions that he got was like, "Hey, do you know someone who can explain UVing?" And I'm like, ugh, like, even though I'm a professional, it's like I can't explain it properly, you know? It's the unwrapping of your 3D object. But like, even if you say that to someone, it's like it's just hard to explain. I don't know, it's just hard to explain. I have some manifold. So it's not liking my manifold. Some manifolds, which is not, I don't like to hear that. Don't like to hear that I have some manifold stuff going on here. I don't believe that I do. I think that it's lying to me, but typically Maya doesn't lie too often. I'm just gonna quickly turn off the heater here. I have the heater running in my room right now, but it's getting kind of hot. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, any comments, please put into the comment section in the video, and then I will, if you guys have any questions, I'll answer them in the next video. But let me see here. So for this one, I'm probably just going to go like this. Just gonna sew that together. Okay, and then I have this piece here. I'm gonna unfold it. Does not like it. Okay, so it definitely doesn't like something. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to my meshes and I'm just gonna clean this up. Select matching non-manifolds. So okay, so definitely something here. Okay, so what's going on? What is going on? Okay, so there's gotta be something going on inside here that I don't understand. Okay, let me see. Oh, what's going on here? There's one edge. So it doesn't like this. Doesn't like this. So I don't understand what it doesn't like about this. Merge. Okay, so I don't know what it doesn't like about it. So hold on, I'm just gonna figure this out. Okay, yeah, see, so it doesn't like... What's going on here? There's something going on here. Did that work? I don't know. Seems like that worked this time. No. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this piece again. I'm going to mesh and I'm going to clean up and I'm going to actually let it clean it up. Okay, did it actually clean it up? Okay, so I don't understand. Okay, sure, whatever. It worked. No idea how or what it did, but it worked. So not gonna complain. So I don't like this cut here. Right? Like I want it to be nice and... So I'm just going to move this cut here a little bit more. There we go. So we have this there. Okay, so it's the same here. So I like, let's keep that edge there. Let's move. So let's move that there. Let's move this. 2 UVs, unfold. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Right. Just making some beautiful UVs. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm sorry guys, there's not much I can say here. Unfold. So today, Horizon Zero Dawn came out, and I've made up my mind. I will pick it up when it goes on sale. I have way too many games to play. I just wrapped up Watch Dogs 2, which I really enjoyed. And then next on the dock, I think, is going to be Doom at work, I think. That's what I'll be playing at work. And yeah. Alright. So there we go. Cool. Alright, well, let me just quickly... I'm gonna quickly turn off the heater. It's getting hot. I'm gonna grab some more water. So this is gonna be a 30. Alright, be right back. All right. Just got a message on WhatsApp. Is it my wife? Nope. Not my wife. Looks like there's some stuff going on with the Vancouver Canucks. What's going on here? Okay, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay, so just gonna write this down. It's a nice short break. Okay, so we have part 1 and part 2 now UV'd. Let's go on to part 3. So this is a nice, slow, small one. Should be pretty easy. If I really wanted to, I can probably just take this whole thing, counter-based, unfold. There you go. I mean, it doesn't look that great, right? That's the problem. So, like, it's starting to look skewy here, and you don't want that, right? So I might actually retract that, and I might go and let's go display polygons. Where's creased edges? And then we're gonna go with border edges, and we are going to make a border here. And then for this cut, we can probably cut it right here. It's a good seam, right? It's hidden, so you can't see it. So you can't see the seam. So we're gonna unfold it like that. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So there we go. Okay. So now, so now that we have all 3 of these, right? Now we need to do like a layout. So let's go and unfold. Layout UVs, unfold, packing. Let's go 1024. Pack together, non-overlapping. Packing resolution. Full square. Okay, layout. So already I can tell that the pixel density is not correct, right? Because the square here are not, like, it's not correct. So go back to UVs, layouts. I'm gonna go world, uniform, full square. Let's apply this. So this is a little bit more accurate, right? Like the squares line up a lot more accurate, right? The squares are a lot more similar in size. Now, let me just quickly, so this is really good for peeps who don't have UV Deluxe. So for me, I'm very fortunate I have UV Deluxe. So for me, I can go and use UV Deluxe here. And UV Deluxe, what's really cool about UV Deluxe is I can select all of my stuff, and I can go set. I can set it like that, so that I know that it's all uniformed, right? And then I can lay it out. Did that work? I don't think that worked. But yeah, so I think that pretty much, this looks pretty much perfect almost. But yeah, I mean, with UV Deluxe, you can literally tell it everything is this, and it'll set it right perfectly for you. But it seems like the tools have gone a lot better, and UV Deluxe, you don't need it. So where's my UV texture editor? There we go. Okay, so so now we go back here and we try and we optimize it as much as we can, or we optimize it better, right? So, and try and utilize as much space as possible. Obviously this stuff is super tiny. So what we can do is we can, I mean, I don't know how much space we can save with this. But we're gonna try our best here to save as much space as possible. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and squeeze this in as much as we can. So can we set this up in a way that we can get more space, right? That's the question. So can we lay it out in a way where we can get more space? And I'll be honest with you, this is laid out pretty good. I mean, I'm trying to make space here, and I might not be able to make any space, so you might be kind of stuck with that configuration. Yeah, you know what? Maya did a really good job. So yeah, okay. So it looks like I'm stuck with this configuration because it's pretty solid. Okay, so there's our low poly. So let's export these out into FBXs and stuff like that, and let's start the baking process. So this is exciting part. I like doing this part. So let's go scene. We need to go meshes. We're gonna go side underscore table underscore low. We're gonna FBX export that, and then we're gonna export low, and we're gonna export high. Okay, and export high. Now high, low. Okay, cool. Save that out, and now let's load up some Substance Painter. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Yeah, it should be pretty cool for you guys to see everything. Let's see here. Seems like the Vancouver Canucks traded somebody. Let's see what happened here. I don't even know who the hell we traded for, so okay. Back to this. So Steam. Oh, I gotta do this stuff here. Let's see. Doesn't matter. I don't care if you guys see this. This stuff changes all the time. Okay, so let's see. Updates. Oh man. Okay, sorry guys. I had no idea that I had to do a bunch of updates. Oh well, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so software painter. So yeah, honestly, I if I had known Marmoset Toolbag was part of Steam, I probably would have bought it on Steam. I like buying my software on Steam. If I was to go back to my LT again, I would totally buy it on Steam as well. I just like having access to it through Steam. I don't know. It's easy for me to kind of. It's easier to switch between my laptop and my home computer and my work PC, and when it's just on Steam. So that's just my reasoning to why I like to do that. Now let's see here. So this is a new scene. PBR metallic. I like the fact that it has Unreal Engine 4 here as well. Really like that. That's so awesome. Now, do I want to do that? And the reason why I'm saying do I want to do that is because I'm thinking of putting this stuff onto TurboSquid. So I'm trying to think here. Let's stick with metallic roughness for now. Okay, hold on. Does Unreal automatically? I don't know. Okay, let's just go with metal. DirectX for now, and we're gonna go not with that. We're gonna go with my PP7. Where's my PP7? PP7. There you are. Meshes. We're gonna go with low. DirectX. We're gonna go with. Let's do 2K for now. For personal projects, I mean, I tend to just whatever. Right? Go high. For games, like in an actual game, this is probably going to be a 1024 max. Most likely a 512. Let's be real here. If it's on a PlayStation, it's definitely a 512 texture. If it's a PC, then maybe 2048. Highly doubt it though. But for personal projects, it's whatever, right? You make it look as best as you can. So here we are. We have this. Let's do a few bakes, right? So let's bake our texture. Output. Let's do this 2048. We are going to put in high. We don't have a cage. This asset wasn't that complicated, so did not need a cage. Match always. Choose which method is used to match high and low geometry. And then I think we are good. We don't need an ID mask. I don't think we need thickness. But whatever, we'll leave it in there. I don't think we'll need it though. Match always and buy mesh name. I don't really understand that really. So we'll just do that for now. And yeah, let's just bake this out. Now, blunder on my part. You guys noticed this is Lambert 1 over here on texture set list. I always tend to make this mistake. So yeah, it's a very easy thing to fix. So I'm just gonna go in and fix that. So doesn't look bad. It does look wonky. Does look a bit wonky. That nice lip there is pretty cool, but it looks a little bit low poly, to be honest with you guys, right? Do you guys see that wonkiness that's going on over there? Not a fan of that. So I have a feeling that might be in the high poly. Let me see here. Let me just hide the low poly. Something tells me that it's the wonkiness. No, not really. Not really. Okay, so maybe it's not that. Maybe it's something else. Okay, so let's go back to my low poly. And I did forget to do something as well. But first off, let's fix this Lambert thing. So let's create a new Lambert. Let's call this side table, and I'm gonna call this mat 1. Mat 1. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff here. Uh-oh, I don't like this. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so this is connected. Oh, it's so weird. Switching back and forth between different software. So this is mat 1, so let's call this mat. It's weird because this one is not the one that you see in Substance. It's this one. Don't ask me why, but it is. I'm just gonna apply low. I'm gonna apply that there. Okay, so that'll fix that. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is harden UV edges. So anything that has a UV shell, it hardens the edge. So I find that this helps. So we'll see if this actually will help out here. So let me just sorry. So let's export this out. Side table low. There we go. So now if I rejigger this, side table low, okay. Right now you're gonna see mat 1. Oh, interesting. This time it's the proper way. Okay, making me a liar. That's cool. That's cool. So I mean, it might just be that I don't have enough. Like, it might just be too low poly, right? Which is why it's causing this. Right? Like, it's too low poly, so it's just not baking correctly. Let's do a rebake on this. Trying to look at this here. If I get rid of the AO, no. If I get rid of the curvature, no. It's not that. Thickness, no. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go back and let's rebake this right now. And so let's bake textures, and let's go with 0.1 for frontal. Do not want an ID, and let's bake. So I've upped how far the threshold is for the baking. See if that helps out. And that looks like that helped a little bit. That definitely helped the sides here, for sure. But doesn't seem to have helped with this fraying that's happening. And my suspicion is that it's too low poly. Now, this is not good either. So something tells me that when I'm baking, I do need to turn matching to bi-mesh. So let's try this. Something tells me that I do need to go bi-mesh. Yeah, okay, so that was the problem. So that was the problem. Interesting. Okay, so I mean, that already looks a little bit better, but again, I'm just not liking this. It's just not giving us a nice look. From far away and from like You know, from there it doesn't look that bad, but we're gonna be a little bit closer in, so I'm not too stoked on it. And that's, you know, I'm gonna write down on my notes here. It's my Evernotes for Substance Designer about baking, making sure that when I'm baking, that its match is set to by name. Match equals by name. Let me just go back and just gonna take this here, and then we're gonna make sure that this is set properly, right? There we go. So there we go. So there's some notes there. As you guys who follow me might know by now, I like writing a lot of notes. So there we go. What else is there? So yeah, see, so I got rid of a bunch of crap that was happening, which is awesome. But now I'm just not happy with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to so this is about 5,000. Oh, sorry, hold on. This is part 3 and part 1. No, sorry, part 2 and part 3 is 3,000 together. So this together. So what happens if okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to up the resolution on this one. So I'm going to smooth it. Okay. And then I'm going to smooth this one. Okay, now that didn't go very well. So what I need to do is I need to create a crease tool here. Preserve edges and UVs. Forgot to do that for this one as well. UVs, preserve edges and UVs. Crease tools, crease that bad boy. And we're going to smooth this out. Okay. So now we have this smoothed. That's 1,000. Okay, nope. Nope. Hold on. Back it up. This lost its shape. So I need to, let's see here, mesh or display. Polygons, crease edges. And then I need to turn off, where is it? You turn off border edges because now I don't need to use it anymore. So let's go back here. So I need to go like this and crease edges. Crease edges. Okay. Now let's smooth this out. Cool. Going to take. I'm still going to remove a few edges, obviously, because like this edge is totally not needed. So I'm going to remove that. Any more edges that I don't need? Nope, that looks good. This looks good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to remove this craziness that's going on here. Hold on. Can I double select? Nope, can't select that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like that. Gonna remove that. Okay, hold on. lasso. Just gonna lasso select this and just kind of get rid of that. Merge to center. Ooh, that did not like that. Okay, old school, old school, old school. Merge to center. There we go. Lasso. Let's lasso all this out here. Let's get all this stuff out here. Merge to center. Okay, looks good. Right. Okay. No, I don't like the. Oh, what happened here? Let's go down. Okay, nope. Something happened. Something happened. Abort, 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 abort. Something happened. Okay, like that. There. Okay. Whew. Scared me. Hard edges. There we go. Hard edges. Okay. Let's get all this now as well. Just gonna swoop this around. Go like this. Swoop this around. Merge to center. Sweet. Sorry guys, this episode's going close to an hour here. I definitely want to continue working tonight, so I'm probably going to just record another video as well. Feeling pretty motivated lately. So all right, there we go. So now we have that. Okay, so now we have our low, which is now at 16,000. Or sorry, not 16,000, 16 or 1700. 900 verts. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Now let's make sure that our UVs are good as well. Let's go save layouts, perspective, UV editor. Okay, so things have. Oh, it scared me, man. That scared me. Okay, so this still looks pretty good. Again, when you do the preserve UVs, preserve corners and UVs or whatever, that's what happens. It will preserve it for you. Now I also realize that this is also not correct, so let's go here and let's select a bunch of these. I don't use this lasso tool enough, to be honest with you, but there we go. Okay. Okay, so let's see how this checks out. Again, I probably don't need this as well, so I can probably remove this one. I can probably remove. Sorry, just remove that. Remove that one. Right? It's just, you know, just go in there and just be smart about your polys, right? If you don't need it, get rid of it. And I think that should be good. Okay. So now we're down to 700. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. So let's export Gonna save. Export low. Nothing's currently selected. I'm a noob. Okay, there we go. So that's all done and dandy. Let's go project configurations, reload low. Okay, and then now let's bake. Bake by mesh name. Bam. All right, hopefully this looks good. And now I think I have a feeling of what's going on here. No, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so it was just a little bit too low poly, and it just didn't like that. I'm still getting this darkening that's going on over here, which I'm not a huge fan of. Actually, maybe the dark rim thing that I'm seeing is literally just, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, no, that definitely looks a lot better. That looks good now. So yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I'm just gonna save this before this crashes on me. Yeah. PP7 meshes. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted substance. I guess side table. I'll call this side table. So let's save that project there. And yeah, if you guys liked that video, go like it, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys so much. See you guys again next time.